Recently, we drove from Singapore to Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia for a 3-day vacation at 3 times less money than we would have spent in Singapore. Probably. Cause, the currency. Sorry, Malaysians. All joking aside, where did we stay in KL for those 3 days? In this video, we're gonna share our experience at Star Suites KLCC, a sleek, modern luxury property right in the heart of KL. Star Suites KLCC is not your typical hotel like the Four Seasons or Marriott Bonvoy. Instead, it offers service apartments for short-term homestays or vacations, much like the Aru Hotel that we stayed at while in Kota Kinabalu. Star Suites KLCC is part of Star Residences, a magnificent trio of luxury apartment buildings showcasing the peak of architectural majesty, towering above every other building in its vicinity, rising up and above to claim its rightful place on the city skyline as another iconic testament to mankind's ingenuity, even challenging the nearby Petronas Twin Towers for dominance of the skies over Kuala Lumpur. Hyperbole aside, each of the 3 towers here is more than 250 meters tall. Within the tower we stayed in, there are more than 55 stories or levels, and the sky deck, there is one, is on level 69. If you know, you know. At roughly 500 meters away, Star Suites is definitely within walking distance of the Petronas Twin Towers. In fact, it'll probably take you longer if you try to take a cab, so don't do that. And next to the Petronas Towers, and therefore also within walking distance, are plenty of touristy attractions, including shopping malls, the KLCC Aquarium, KLCC Park, and lots of restaurants to satisfy your palate. Now, on to the actual apartment we stayed in. We booked a 2-bedroom deluxe twin suite which is 67 square meters and came with 1 large double bed and 2 single beds. At about 150 Singapore dollars per night, let's see what kind of apartment that gets you in the heart of KL. And voila! Here is how the apartment looks. The high ceiling, the open concept kitchen, the generally well-designed layout and tasteful furnishings in the living room help to create the feeling of spaciousness. Large, tall windows allow an abundance of natural light to enter the apartment. The sofa is very comfortable and a perfect place to plop yourself down after a long, hard day of shopping and sightseeing. And if you want something different, there is a cozy looking lounge area in that nice little corner close to the windows in the living room. It is the perfect place to lie down and get into a bit of reading or even take a nap. Also in the living room and across the sofa, you'll find a smart TV which is Samsung and about 50 to 55 inches give or take. Speaking of smart, there is a control panel near the door which has a bunch of functions. Most are not likely to be useful to you, at least they were not to us. But the one thing you might use is that you can call the lift from the apartment using the smart screen. So that saves you maybe 20 to 30 seconds of waiting time at the lift lobby. Hey, every second counts, right? In this hyper-connected, fast-paced society we increasingly find ourselves a part of. As mentioned earlier, the kitchen is open concept. In lieu of a standard dining table, there is a bar counter with high stools. Plates and cutlery are provided and already neatly arranged on the bar counter for your convenient use. In the kitchen, you'll find a Samsung washing machine, an oven, a convection stove, and a sink. And even though it's a service apartment, they do provide complimentary bottles of water. Nice! If you need hot water, you can use the kettle over here on the right side of the sink. Star Suites does provide a few instant coffees and teas for your beverage needs. The tea packets are not your typical Dilmah or Twinings but carry the KLCC brand, so that's interesting. The fridge is full-size, not the sorry excuse of a mini fridge that you find in most hotels, and once again is a Samsung product. Looks like Star Suites may have done a bulk purchase deal with good old Sammy. There's plenty of space for all your drinks and snacks in this fridge and it keeps them nice and cold, and that's pretty much all you need to know about the fridge. So on to the bedrooms. Let's check out the bedroom with the large double bed first. And here it is. This is it. This is all that fits in this particular bedroom. The large double bed gets right up to the wall on one side and right up to the windows on the other, so there's practically no space for anything else, not even a nightstand. So this is basically just a room for you to sleep in. You don't even get any closet or even a rack to hang your clothes on. Just a little bit of space at the foot of the bed to maybe park your luggage. Now let's head over to the other bedroom, the one with the 2 single beds. It's also where the bathroom is. Yes, there is only one bathroom in this apartment and it is located inside one of the bedrooms rather than in the common area. More on that later. This is a larger bedroom with much more space. You even have room for a nightstand right in the middle of the 2 single beds. You get a closet this time with lots of space to put your stuff. Inside the closet, you'll also find a safe to store your valuables as well as an ironing board. Next to the closet and in front of the beds is a dressing table with a large mirror. In case you're curious, the pillows are soft yet firm, giving that little bit of support to your neck and head without any of the rigidity. The same goes for the mattress, which gives you enough support for your body but isn't so uncomfortably hard that you'd think you were sleeping on a stone slab. The comforter or blanket is quite thick, maybe even a little too thick for this tropical weather, at least for me, but it'll definitely keep you warm and cozy throughout the night. Now, back to the one and only bathroom in this apartment. It's separated from the bedroom by translucent glass panels rather than a solid wall. The frosting on the panels provides enough privacy from any prying eyes, but there is no lock on the bathroom door, which complicates things if you're someone who cares a lot about not wanting people to accidentally stumble into the bathroom while you're going about your business. Your only choice here is to chase out whoever is in this bedroom and lock the bedroom door for total privacy. Now, this is also a relatively small bathroom with a narrow rectangular shape to it. As soon as you enter, you'll see the sink and the mirror, and then next to that is the toilet, and next to the toilet is the shower stall. No bathtub in here, there's simply no space. But amenities such as dental kits, soaps, shower caps, razors, and so on are provided, even though it is a service apartment, so you don't need to bring your own. Now, I'm not sure why the bathroom was designed this way, being located inside the bedroom rather than in the common area, because it does make accessing the bathroom less convenient. In conclusion, with the exception of the bathroom issue, mainly where it's located, there's a lot to like and enjoy about this apartment, with its aesthetically pleasing, minimalist yet modern decor and furnishings, that sense of spaciousness from the high ceilings and well-designed layout, and the abundance of natural light. Also, the fact that it's a service apartment but you still get hotel-level amenities like bottled water and soaps and shampoos, in addition to useful appliances like a washing machine and a full-size fridge, make this apartment an easy recommendation from us, especially if you're a big group of family or friends looking for a place to stay at while on vacation in KL but don't want to shell out more money for a hotel only for your group to have to split and to stay in separate rooms that maybe aren't even on the same level. Now that we're done with the room tour, let's go. Oh yeah, before I forget, if you're still here watching, that hopefully means you're enjoying this video, so please like and subscribe, as I would really enjoy that too. Okay, now let's go check out what else Star Suites KLCC has to offer, starting with the Sky Deck, which is where you'll not only find a rooftop swimming pool but sweeping panoramic 360-degree views of the city, and most importantly, the Petronas Towers themselves. There's a nice, relaxed vibe here, especially at night, with gentle lounge music softly playing in the background as you lie back on the deck chairs and soak in the majestic views. And if you ever wanted to just sit and admire the architectural majesty that is the Petronas Towers but can't stand the crowds and the noise and the heat, then the Sky Deck is where you want to be. You can just sit here for as long as you like and not only enjoy a peaceful viewing of the Petronas Towers, but take in incredible views of the city from every possible angle. The Sky Deck and the rooftop pool are probably best enjoyed in the early mornings before the sun rises too high in the sky, or in the late evenings because there's hardly any shade here and the sun will quickly roast you to a crisp before you know it. Before 8 AM, the sunlight is still gentle enough to enjoy a quick swim in the rooftop pool, but quickly becomes unbearable by 9 AM or later. So, if you want to have a swim but it gets too hot and you find the rooftop pool too small, you can head to the swimming pool on level 6. While the rooftop pool on level 69 is smaller with a more laid-back vibe, better suited for relaxing and enjoying the city view, down on level 6 you'll find quite the opposite. Another swimming pool, but much bigger, definitely longer, and quite a bit busier. If you're itching for some exercise, here is where you can dive right into this Olympic-sized pool and go for a proper lap or two. And if you're always about the relaxing and never about the exercise, there are a few gazebos and deck chairs surrounding the pool. For families with children, there is thankfully a smaller, shallower pool for kids as well. Gotta keep those little ones entertained but safe. Overlooking the pool is a humongous gym. Now, some gyms at a place like this are typically an afterthought. Just a small room with bad airflow and a few pieces of equipment lying around here and there. Not so here. With its sheer size and the wide selection of gym equipment available, it can definitely compete with many paid membership gyms out there and maybe even beats out some of them. I mean, there's even a sizable room at the back of the gym for you to relax and unwind after your workout, and it comes complete with a TV, sofa, chairs, and a small pantry. And back to families with children, there is an indoor playground, hallelujah! Well, not quite indoors in the sense that it's not fully enclosed, but it is sheltered from the elements, making it available all day, as opposed to not being able to use an outdoors playground if the sun gets too hot or if it rains. So this is pretty darn good for families that need to let their kids run amok. The only thing that could make it better is if the playground was a bit bigger, but I'm nitpicking here. Next to the playground is a reading room or library of sorts, which is air-conditioned. Couple of iMacs there for common use, books to read as well. So if you need a bit of quiet time and want to get out of the apartment and away from the people you're traveling with, this is a good place to hide in. Or if you're a parent with a young child or young children, you could let your kid or kids loose in the playground while you sit in the library, cozy and comfortable with the cool air conditioning, but of course with one eye on your little one at all times as he or she or they wreak havoc outside in a relatively safe environment. Overall, we do feel this is quite a value for money accommodation, at least for the price we paid, 150 Singapore dollars per night, and what we received in return. You can't beat the location, it's right in the heart of KL and there's so much to do, see and eat nearby. The apartment itself was clean, modern and comfortable. The sky deck, rooftop pool and views of the city were awesome. And I could go on and on. I mean, the Olympic-sized swimming pool on level 6, the amazing gym with all that space and equipment, and apparently there's even a karaoke lounge and sports lounge, which we didn't get the chance to check out. Suffice to say, if you choose to stay here as well, I don't think you'd regret it. In fact, I think, like me, you might start to wonder how much it would cost to live here permanently in Star Suites KLCC. Alright, with that, we've come to the end of this video. Hope you found it entertaining or useful, especially if you're wondering what it's like to stay here. Hit that like button to support the channel, and while you're at it, smash that subscribe button as well. Thanks for watching, see you in the next one. Bye for now.